President Zelensky is under fire for corruption. A new report says he embezzled the aid money. It was released by an American investigative journalist, Seymour Hersh. He says Zelensky and his team have embezzled about $400 million. $400 million. Apparently, this was done last year. Do you remember what else started last year? Zelensky began his sacking spree. He fired many top officials, all for corruption. Now the new report says this was done to placate the US and that American officials knew that Zelensky and team are skimming millions. Then Hersh goes on to make other claims, like how Zelensky is actually using American funds to buy Russian oil. How much of the report is true, and how does Seymour Hersh know all of this? He says that his sources are anonymous US intelligence officials. But we'll never know for sure, I guess. So expect public denials and a veto on the investigations. But the truth may not come out anytime soon.
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, YAHAWAHSHI'S, Ba'ashem, Raquad, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and sincere Shalom to the bros out there pushing this truth and sincerity. And as you heard it, they're playing this whole game on the whole Ukraine thing. Now, this might be a short video, but I'm going to get straight to the points because this last year, a lot of people here in America was talking about we need to send up prayers for Ukraine. Now people are a lot of dumbfounded behind all this shit. Now they're mad about all this, and this is what people get. They place their wars is nothing but profit. Lives are lost for profit. Money is more important than lives. And and a lot of people will try to deny this. A lot of people will, as she even mentioned, but the truth, it still stands. And a lot of people don't understand this, is that these wars are always set up. You need to tell me that it takes Russia this long to take down Ukraine when they got a bigger force than Ukraine. And Ukraine's been already admitted that it's been losing for a while. So why is it still in the game? You have to question that. But a lot of people will see this. They won't pay attention to it, nor will they care. So this is Matthew 24:6. It says, "You shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass." Now, that's also going to like World War III, which this leads up to. But this is nothing but a rumor of war that you see, because this is the image they want to give people. Like, yeah, we're at war. We need help. Send money. The whole time, where's this money going? Where's all that military help that they're supposed to be backing Ukraine for? And they said, they even now a lot of people will again deny this because they saying the U.S. knew that Ukraine was wasting lives on purpose. Well, you're damn right. And funny enough, the people even in one, I saw one comment that said, "Put Zelensky in jail and free up Ukraine from war." What war? This wasn't a war. This is a chess match, and it's not even an actual one. It's a pre-played one. The ones that you're just gonna win. You mean to tell me that this is a so-called war where these people were lasting this long, fleeing every time? This was no war. This is a fundamental money match for each play. Because if it was war, best believe they'd be trying to put everybody in that shit. The comment said, and this is true, it says war is not only a conflict, but a business too. And a lot of people agree with it. Ain't that something? Because that's all it is. It's nothing but a business. A lot of people are suckers for actually believing that, you need to send the prayers for Ukraine. Yeah, a lot of people's lives are being lost. Yeah, they're being gunned down. But guess what? This is all on purpose. And how does this correlate to everything? Look at what's going on around the world. You got China against Taiwan. And you think the same thing wouldn't happen with that? So, we'll move on to the next scripture. This is Proverbs 18:2. It says, "A fool have no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself." And a lot of these people won't understand. They will ignore a lot of this stuff and say that, oh, a lot of this is false, or even as the other comment said, put Zelensky in jail and this will solve everything. No, it won't, because whoever's going to, the U.S., these rats are going to send in the next best thing, and but like, yeah, you're gonna fill in the shoes for this guy. Keep this war going. Keep buying the Russian oil. Keep the whole plan going, because this makes money. And every other area that's going into conflict is making money. World War III will definitely be the biggest war, but it will also be the biggest profit. And these people have no understanding, because some will fight against it. Some will actually go in like, yeah, I want to go into World War III and defend my country. Knowing full well that, well, they don't know. They'll be in denial, because that's what it says, but that his heart may discover itself. That's the denial, or because when you go to the heart is deceitful, and he's deceiving himself. And that's a lot of the American people that hide behind the walls of the society, believing in this box that this particular country can win everything and will stand forever. Rome, Egypt, and other big eras thought the same thing, and they all fell. All the empires fell. This is another empire. Many people think, oh, this is different. This ain't no empire. This is a world, or a country that's free, that frees everyone. No, this is still an empire that will fall, and it will. A lot of people don't understand that this place was meant to start wars. Was meant to be a capstone for our slavery, for Israel. But this is Job 34:29. This will be the last one. It says, "When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only." So, and that's what these rats done. If he wasn't in power, who's gonna start these wars? The world would technically be at peace without this bastard. Technically, so long as the Lord is still doing his thing, which he still is now. But there has to be someone to start these wars for prophecy, and this is it. Against a nation or against a man only, and he's just not targeting us. Well, that's the main thing he's done. He's targeted us mainly because we're his biggest fight, but he's targeting other countries. He's starting up other wars. Everybody's having a problem. Not just us, but everybody. The whole world is having a problem. And this goes to show you that these rats can't be the chosen people of God. Because even in the scripture says, when they be put in that land, that the world should be at peace. Where's the peace at? There's no peace. There's nothing but wars. A lot of people dying. Even outside of wars. There's a whole bunch of hell. I'm seeing all sorts of news reports. People doing sex trafficking, child kidnappings, and all sorts of other shit. This goes to show you that these prophecies are real. These prophecies are meant to happen. When there's a world war, there's world problems, and there will be more. But that's all I have going to that. So, little one, this is edifying. With that, shalom.